Studio.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl Lala, aka Chelle, aka Chelle, aka Michelle, my belle. And I literally have no plans to be before y'all long. First and foremost, how are you? And I genuinely mean, like, how are y'all doing? I had to take a page out of Eastside Manor News. How are you? Like, let me know in the comment section down below. Okay? Shout out to news anchor William Earlson. Um, y'all, it has taken me a while, a really long time actually, to not only decide if I was going to talk about what has bothered me, but how I was going to talk about it. Um, I feel like because a lot of people see me as strong in a lot of ways, they forget that I still have feelings. And they very easily disregard those feelings. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna say that. So this video is for specific people, um, because there were multiple people who did the same thing throughout a time span, and I just wanted to address them. Right? Number one, I have feelings, and when you see me being passionate behind someone else, it is because I either can relate to their feelings or I just simply respect them, right? And um, I know not everybody is cool with conflict, but I am a firm believer that there is a such thing as healthy conflict. And sometimes things have to be brought up before they can be worked out. It's kind of like if you think of things like medicine and viruses and illnesses, a lot of the medications force the illness up so that it can heal it. If not, it'll lay dormant and you'll just keep getting sick. So I'm one of those people that I believe firmly that sometimes things have to be addressed before they can be fixed. You sitting back waiting for somebody to see your point of view is usually ineffective because if they haven't had your life experiences, they're never going to. And I feel like a lot of conflict arises because there's a disconnect between intent and execution. Meaning, I think a lot of people mean well, just the way they demonstrate it doesn't necessarily coincide with a way that can easily be interpreted as whatever they intended to be. And so, with that being said, again, it took me a long time to not only determine if I was going to address this issue, or I had to also determine how. Um, and I'm just going to get straight into it, right? Rip the band aid off. To those of you, because it has been many people in different situations from different friend groups, family groups, relationships, etc. To those of you who came to me venting for hours on end about how a certain person was treating you, right? Or how certain people were treating you. And then you sat back and watched me get punched down on when I presented your issue, the bridge between us is forever burned. And I want to be clear. Like I said, I understand a lot of people don't like conflict. I respect that. But you never even checked on me to be like, hey, I saw you got into it with people on my behalf. Are you okay? You never did. And some of you were even bold enough to side with the very people that you talked about to me. And I want to be clear for those who are not involved in any of the situations, because again, they're different situations, right? When I address people's issue, I don't come out swinging. I don't. I try to find out a way to come out neutrally to where I'm like, hey, just so you know, this is stuff that needs to be worked on, but maybe your behavior is being misinterpreted. But if you start talking to me out the side of your neck, I'm going to talk to you out the side of mine because I'm going to feel like that's the only language you understand. I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't. And that's something I have to work on. I have to be prepared that when I present stuff about people that they don't like, that conflict will arise. And I have to learn how to keep my cool. It's just, y'all, I've worked so hard on myself. That's one thing I still got to work hard on. Like, don't talk to me crazy or I'm going to play crazy with you. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. You could be my mother. You could be my husband. I don't care who you are. Don't talk to me crazy because I'm a woman first. But that's not necessarily the right way to handle things, and I'm acknowledging that. Um, but yes, this is specifically for those of you who presented issues to me like you was just being so mistreated. You were being overlooked. You were being disrespected. You were being overworked. You brought all of those issues to me, sounding exhausted, like y'all life was in shambles. I can't believe people are treating me this way, right? And you sat back and watched a situation, multiple situations, the same situation over and over again. It doesn't matter. You watched it get ugly and you never said a word. You never even checked on me. You never, even if you feel like, well, Chelle, I didn't want you to say nothing. You never even hit me like, hey, just let it go. Don't worry about it. You said nothing. You sat back and then smiled in the very people's face who disrespected me on behalf of you. And I will never, ever trust or respect you again. And I want to be clear. This is not about ego. You hurt me. You hurt me because here I am thinking I'm standing up for somebody who maybe doesn't have the courage to stand up for themselves or even the bandwidth. Maybe you just don't know how, right? And you sat back and watched me burn bridges on your behalf with the same people that you decided to maintain a relationship with. And I'm not saying you should have cut them off. I'm not saying nothing. But what bothers me is you didn't even check on me. And while I have had to go back and forth with exposing all of you, because it's more than one, while I've had to go back and forth with exposing y'all, I simply said I have to find a way to say my piece and leave in peace. And this is it. This is it. I think that was cowardly of you. I think it was calculated of you. And we will never be cool again. I have recorded this video 50 times and deleted it 50 times. And I'm not talking about today. I mean in general. Because I don't want it to come off as something super ugly. Child, that made me think of the radio station. I didn't want it to come off as something super ugly. I didn't want to come off in a way that doesn't represent the woman I'm becoming. I know who I was. A lot of y'all play crazy. A lot of y'all play crazy. I am a legit reform crash out. SL and RL. I'm going to say it again. SL and RL. SL and RL. And I'm not the kind of crash out like a lot of y'all, where y'all was bullies. Y'all crash out on people that you know can't crash out back. I will want the smoke. Crash out on me. Especially if you've been a bully. You've been talking tough. Let's get tough, Sting. And I let that woman go a long time ago. I had to. But I wanted y'all to know that the beast never died. It's just taking a nap and I can instantly tap it on the shoulder and wake it back up. But the reason I don't like to wake up the beast is because the beast don't stop until we all regret what it has done. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because when I awake that beast, it's because I've reached a level of hurt that I don't know how to come back from. And so I'm going to make sure everybody hurt by the time I'm done. Period. And so I put that beast to rest because that's not how I want to conduct myself as a woman. That's not how I want to represent my brand as an entrepreneur. So I'm simply going to release this energy because it has been festering inside of me. And I feel like it has been deteriorating the things I've been working on within myself. To the people who sat back and watched as I defended you and never defended me, never checked on me, and even sided with the very people that you came to me talking about. I want to be clear. You came to me. I did not seek you out. I did not sit back, see your issue, and address it. You came to me. And it makes me wonder if what you did was calculated. If you intentionally came to me pleading your case with the intent to sabotage my relationships with the very people that you were talking about. You came to me and then sat back while I burned on your behalf. I will never respect you. And from here on out, I have determined that whatever they do to you, you deserve. And with that, to my friends and family, I love you. Thank you so much for your support. To the people I'm talking about, stop stalking my page, waiting for me to expose you. This is the most you're going to get. You can leave now. If you a subscriber, because you've been waiting to see if I'm going to put you out there and show receipts, you can leave now. This is the most I'm going to do because you don't deserve more than this. To my friends and family who've stuck out with me, you love me to the ends of the earth, and I love you too. Thank you so much for being here. To the people who kept it real with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I mean it when I say I love y'all to life, and I love y'all for free. Peace.